thumbnail. Now, I told you all that if you miss the beginning of my videos, you should always go back because I think that the beginning of the videos are the most important. I get downloads in the middle of the night on what to put on the thumbnail and what to put on the title, and then I try to explain it. So it's very important that you catch that because they're downloads that come to me right away. At 3:33 in the morning, I got a download, and we were all working and we were doing all these codes. And the codes we were doing, I'm going to read some of them. Um, but first, I want to shout out to Angel. This is her new card. Now, I'm putting it on here because I don't know how to download it onto my comment or description section. So if you want to look at it and then go ahead and pause it and write it down, I've got many readings from her, and she's got a new card, and she's the one that sent us our new oracle cards. And this is the second one on the outside looking in. And I want you to look at the bubble. There's a bubble there, okay? And I'm going to talk about this too. But I wanted to show you that stuff, okay? Now, what we were doing in Astro was we were decoding all these numbers. And I woke up at 3:33 and I'm told to read you this list of numbers 333, 444, and 555. But they want you to do 1 through 9 yourself. So you just Google 111 angel number, 222 angel number, okay? 1 through 9, and they wanted me to read these 3 sets. So here I go. 333. Set plans into action. Let your personal strength be the guide to trust yourself. 444. Love, support, and guidance from your angels. You're on the right path and your angels are by your side. And 555. Change, good luck, transformation, freedom, and personal growth. Okay, now I got to grab my book here. I'm reading a new book by Nora Roberts called Dark Witch. And it's series 1 of 3, but I only have 1, so I'm reading it. But I wrote it in here. Yesterday I had another download with this picture, okay? This picture is the second oracle card that we picked for yesterday, or for today, I mean. Last night I picked it. Outside looking in, protected in a bubble. Lean on your angels for support. Now that's about the 3rd time we got that. St. Michael said it yesterday when we ended the video. 444 is that number that we were decoding last night, playing with. I don't know what we were all doing. And then now this one, okay? On the outside looking in, protected in a bubble, lean on God and the angels for support. Now, the flip side of this card is also, they said, to be a third party. Remember how I said if you're painting a picture or manifesting, and then there's an observer, which is your higher self, okay? So there's more than one of you. There's many of you, and they're all helping each other. So when you look at a situation, let's say you're going through a court proceeding, and you're worrying about it all night long, or it's playing the tape over and over in your head, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to go and see what the judge says and do what he says, right? But you're playing it over and over and over again, losing sleep, whatever. That's where they say to take this as a third party. Be on the outside, be the judge, be the lawyer, be somebody on the outside looking in at you and your paperwork. Have that kind of a view and know that the angels are all around you. and that whatever the outcome is, it's supposed to be for your growth. Okay? If everything's planned and it's for your growth, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay? And if you can do this, it just makes life so much less stress. So be on the outside looking in. So not only are your angels and your higher selves and all your guides on the outside looking in, you should be too. Okay? That's what the card's telling me today. Now there's many different meanings, and when we pull them again, we'll see what they all say. But, you know, there's no guidebook to this, and I wanted to read that too. On the back of her deck, it says, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read this instead of our angel book, which she gave me the angel book also. And we're talking about Angel, Ashley, and then we want to thank Kate, because Kate bought these through Angel. Okay, so it says, as an intuitive reader, prophet, and light worker, I struggled to find an oracle deck that accurately captured the energy of light workers. I saw in my day-to-day walks through life, I wanted to see a bold deck to match the bold light that workers have today. Images and spiritual language from the 21st century inspired the arrangement of this deck. Dive deep into the rich imagery and inviting colors while experiencing the ease of reading the energy in each card without the need for a guidebook. Opening and stretching our intuitive muscles can be difficult and draining. So relax and enjoy this run. An easy to read oracle deck as you step out on your individual journey with the divine. Okay? So we go ahead and we don't have a book with this. The other two decks I use, the Mage and the Light Seer, they have books. Okay? So once again, go to her channel. You can check her out, Divinely Guided Tarot. Okay, this is today's card on the outside looking in. And hi, Dan. The pendant has me crazy lost. Okay, well, that's okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into our readings. What I wanted to do today, I know this one might be a little bit longer, but I'm not going to every day be talking about Angel and the decks and Katie buying them for me, etc. But the download last night woke me up at 333. That's also Angel's number. And 444 and 555, I woke up and they said they'd go ahead and do this. So this is what I did. So take what you want there. Okay, leave the rest, right? And that's what they say. I say take it all. Everything's important. The thumbnail is a picture of my desk with my balls and a picture of her that she sent me. And I just thought that was so cool. There's Mary, Jesus, and Joseph Ball. Yeah. And I just thought that was so cool. So, okay, so that will be enough for that. But this is all so important. And I just tell you everything. I'm very authentic. I had to take 3 aspirin this morning because that was some major stuff. We decoded so many numbers. I've got numbers everywhere, but those were the 3 I was supposed to tell you. And go back and just stop the camera and write this stuff down. Take photoshops of it, whatever they call it, screenshots, whatever you got to do. But these are important messages. Okay, and welcome, Dan. And your children are being watched over by the angels. So if anybody's wondering about their family, maybe they don't want to do their mission or they don't want to leave their children because they love their children, right? We all do. This mission is not for the weak. This mission is very tough. It's a tough position to be in. And you have to leave everything. I mean, it's like you have to leave everything except you and your mission. Some of us are going to be doing it alone because there is nobody to help us because they're all too into the matrix. You really have to get out of the matrix if you're going to do this. And they will just be put into their own assignments. We have to do ours. Us light workers, earth angels, light warriors, whatever you want to call us, okay? The names the names aren't important. What's important is the position, and it's a tough position. Okay, so your children, even though you don't want to leave your family behind, they're on their own separate assignment. They have their own path. You're up to a point, and the point is now. Okay, romance angels are helping you. St. Michael says romance angels are helping you. 11:11 on the clock. Take your time making the decision. Maybe some of you are going to leave your children and go to another country, another state, another job. Maybe some of you are going to leave your spouse, your career. So you can take your time making the decision, but because there is no time and it's already planned out, it's already done in the other dimensions, but just know that we are kind of in a hurry. Does that make sense? Hurry up and wait. Okay, the situation's already resolved. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, St. Michael. The situation's already resolved. It's just that you've got to put in the action to do it, because it's not just gonna, like the movie where the aliens come down and take you up, put you on their spaceship. Okay, they're not going to come to your house and just pluck you out and then put you into another country or put you on your mission path. You have to be doing the action. So the situation's already resolved, but you have to do the footwork. Okay? And it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. So St. Michael again is helping me with the words. Okay? It's time now to do that. Even though it says take time making this decision, it's time to leave it. You get it? Okay. And then pay attention to your dreams, because they're doing lots of downloads for you. They're giving you lots of information in your dreams. Like I said, I woke up and I never slept. I never slept one iota. I was busy all night decoding stuff. And the aspirin are kicking in, and my head is feeling much better. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and use the Mage Tarot deck. And what we're going to do is we are going to go a little bit deeper on each one of these St. Michael cards. Okay, this is the Mage Tarot deck, M-A-G-E. You can check it out. I've had it for 40 years. And I repeat stuff because there are newcomers to my channel that may not know. I suggest, I have 555 there's that number again, videos, and if you would just go back and watch them, you'll get all kinds of information. They are timeless, and you'll know more about me and about what we're doing here. Okay, we're reading energy. Okay, so the first one out is romance angels are helping you, and St. Michael says that the tarot card with it is 10 of Cups. So you're leaving any evil behind. You're leaving being stuck behind. You're being with cords, being energy sucked behind. You're having faith with the candles, okay? And you're doing your soul's contract. 10 of Cups is an ending card. It's a love card. So it's ending the devil relationships, the being stuck, the being courted energy, all that stuff. You're leaving it all behind. 10s are an end. Bianca, not sleeping much either. No, we're really busy in astro. Like I said, I didn't sleep at all. I woke up with a headache. It's like numbers everywhere. We're doing lots of work, and you're right there with me. If you're on this channel, you are a for sure astro worker with me. I know it for a fact. Okay, my channel is very divinely protected. They wanted me to name this divinely guided, divinely protected, divinely timed for the title today, but they transferred it into numbers and they said 333-444-555. Explain it to them, because see, that's what I'm talking about when I say we decode numbers. We can talk in numbers in astro on different dimensions. Okay, I can say to Bianca, I can say 333, or I can telepathically type her 333, and she'll know that it means set plans into action. Okay, she'll know it by me just saying 333. Set plans into action. I don't have to tell her them words, okay, because it's already coded. So if you're following me this, it's kind of deep, but you're here for a reason. Okay, now, as I said, with the romance angels are helping you, the 10s are an end. You're done with the relationships that are not good. Now, I'll give you another example. The past relationships that you've had, whether it was divorce, death, breakup, any of that stuff, it's gone. It was for your leveling up to the new timeline. It was for lessons. Now, this reading is going to be a lot longer, so I hope you guys watch all of it, because we're already like 16 minutes in and I've just started. So, but that's how some of them go. Some of them are 7 minutes long, right? Okay, so anything that you've had in your past with relationships were just to get you to this point. Now, this point on is about your mission, okay? The past was about your mission too. It was about getting you ready for here. Kind of like if you start out at a company and you start out as a cashier, and then you go to a supervisor, and then you go to a manager, assistant manager, manager, all the way up to a CEO, to owning the company, okay? I've done that all my life, okay? I start from the bottom and I work my way up. So that's what you're doing. So when somebody says to you, are you available to date? Are you available to have a new husband? The answer is no, I'm getting a mission partner and I'm finishing my mission, but go ahead and see if you can be that person. You have to go to the other realms and figure this all out. And if you're meant to be, you will be. But don't settle for less. Don't settle for any karmic or any lower timelines. Because if you do, you're going to end up going on that path. And that's fine. Okay. It's not saying that God's going to fire you, It's just that you choose. Maybe you choose sex and matrix people, or you choose mission partners that are still lower vibration than you. That's fine, Hi, Irene, but I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm staying on the path of the highest timeline I can be on. I'm waiting for my Hierophant, wondering if we're going to get a Hierophant card, and I'm not settling for just a king. Okay, some people will. So you decide what you want to do. Remember, many different dimensions, many different ways of doing this. Okay, there's not just one set path that you have to follow or you get fired. Okay, that's why it says take time making this decision. Okay, because you have to get a new perspective on what life's about. What I'm talking about is either going to totally resonate with you and you're going to say, yeah, I get what she's saying totally. Or you're going to be sitting here right now going, what the hell is she talking about? Okay. Once again, this channel might not be for you because it's really deep and it's not anything to do with the matrix. Okay. Totally, it's about the highest timeline you can be on. So get a new perspective and take your time making the decision, especially when it comes to bringing new things into your life. Okay? Anything new. Okay? The situation's already resolved, and I told you about that. I said you're on all different timelines. Okay? All different dimensions. You're doing everything spontaneously at once. So the situation here in 4D, 3D and 4D, it's already resolved. Everything on the other dimensions, everything's done. You're just playing it out because you have free will. So you don't have to go to work tomorrow. You don't have to be that CEO. You can say, no, I want to stay a cashier and I don't want to come in for a week because I don't feel good. It's all up to you. Whether the boss keeps you or fires you, that's up to him. Whether the boss transfers you to another place, that's up to him. Okay? You kind of seeing what I'm saying? You catching my drift? Okay. So the situation's already resolved, and what I'm seeing with the Six of Cups is exactly what I said about your past. Anything to do with your past is to bring you to this point right now. Okay. Remember when they said that the solar eclipse was making this big change? Okay. Well, it's correct. This is the point that we're at now. It's like, okay, you finished the book, which I'm halfway through, right? When I finish the book, then I go to another book, right? I don't finish the book till I finish the book. All the pages of the past lead up to this point. The situation's already resolved. Okay? So it's time to leave an unhealthy situation, and it's followed up by the magician. The magician says, you can do magic. You know that song, We Can Do Magic, right? I think it's Olivia Newton-John. The other day I said Freddie Fender, Only Love Can Break a Heart, but I think it's Bobby Vinton. Nobody corrected me, but I think it is Bobby Vinton. Maybe they both did it. Who knows? I never Googled it. Okay, so it's time to leave an unhealthy situation. You have the power to change anything. Okay, you've created everything that you went through. So this unhealthy situation you're in, you created it so that you could learn from it. Just like if I said to you, I'm going to be a cashier and then I'm going to be a supervisor. Well, being a cashier taught me everything I needed to know to become the supervisor. That's why I said I start at the bottom and go up, because I don't want to just start out as a CEO or an owner. I have done it, okay? I want to start out at the bottom and work my way up. When I got my real estate license, I'm a broker. And at the time, you could just go for your broker's license and not have to go through the apprenticeship of being a salesman. I went right for the top, being a broker. So when I passed all my tests, here I own my own company. I'm the president or the CEO of a company, right? And I never did nothing underneath it, right? Except schooling. And if you know anything about schooling, it doesn't teach you real life stuff. It only teaches you book stuff. So anyways, I don't recommend it. I recommend starting out at the bottom and going all the way to the top. But I've tried all different things. So I'm a California real estate broker. I gave up my Wisconsin broker's license when I ended up coming to California for good, which was back when my partner passed, my mission partner passed of 30 years. Okay, so start from the bottom, working your way up. Okay, you're the magician. It's time to leave an unhealthy situation. Paying attention to your dreams. Now, this card is from the other deck, and it got stuck with the Mage Tarot deck, right? Okay, so there's a reason for that. Okay, the Light Seers deck. It says Judgment. Okay, the Judgment card got mixed in with the Mage deck. It's with Pay Attention to Your Dreams. And I told you that we're getting all kinds of downloads in our sleep. The downloads in our sleep are because judgment's been called. Remember, I showed you the picture of her up here? That's our higher selves. Judgment's already been called. The situation's already been resolved. Okay? So you're catching all that? Okay, good. Because we are going to probably end it there because it's getting too long and I don't want to repeat myself. But pay attention to your downloads just like I did. Share your downloads if you can remember them. I call dreams downloads because I believe it's just remembering the astro. I don't believe in, at least in my life, that I'm imagining fairy tale stuff. Okay, it's what's going on in astro and I'm bringing it into 4D and remembering it. So judgment's already been called, everything's resolved. Please re-listen to this. There was so much in here. Thank you, Irene, Bianca, and Dan for being here live. There was so much in this one, and it's a lot longer than usual. But remember the 10 of Cups. Let's just see what's fueling the 10 of Cups. Keep your searchlight on. 5 of Wands. Keep contemplating. Keep searching. Keep moving forward. Okay. Thanks for listening.